Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, welcome back to another episode of the Liberty Podcast. We're going to do a real quick rundown of HR5717 so you guys know what it is and what it's about. And we're not going to do a full in-depth video about how unconstitutional it is. Probably shouldn't have to after I read off a few things about this here bill and let you guys hear it and understand it for yourself. This is, of course, so you guys know how serious it is getting and how bad they are attacking our Second Amendment right now. So I'm just going to go with what the title, the intro of the bill is. It is HR 5717, to end the epidemic of gun violence and build safer communities by strengthening federal firearms laws and supporting gun violence research and intervention and prevention initiatives. Doesn't sound too bad so far, right? There's a long list of names supporting the bill in the House of Representatives, January 30th, 2020. Yeah, that was January 30th, 2020, and it's still on the books. Still on the books. It's crazy, but it's still on the books. 1 year later, and it's still on the books. That's ridiculous. Mr. Johnson of Georgia, for himself, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Quigley, Mr. Brown. Half of these people probably don't even exist right now. They've probably been voted out of office. So I'm not even going to read the names anymore. I'm just going to go through and read a couple of things off of it and let you know just exactly some of the details, like Section 101, license to own firearms and ammunition. So you would have to have a license to own a firearm and to own ammunition. State firearms licensing, universal background checks, completion of background checks, 7-day waiting period, mandatory 7-day waiting period. That's ridiculous. My background check goes through in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You know why? Because I'm not a criminal. Reporting of background check denials. Protecting victims of domestic violence. Fugitives from justice. Minimum age for purchasing firearms and ammunition. Secure gun storage by owners. We should be able to have our guns in our homes however we want. Now, understand, as a firearms owner, we are required to make sure that that firearm is not discharged, even if it's accidental. It's our requirement. We are required as firearms owners to be proactive in stopping these accidental discharges. That's our job. If you own a gun, you should know what to do with it. Mine stays on the head of my bed. But I don't have a little kid running around in my house. It's all adults. We all know how to handle firearms, and the ones that don't touch them. It's that simple. Secure gun storage or safety device for all firearms. Okay, let me put a gun lock on my gun and a man break into my house and I need my gun. Hold on 1 second, Mr. Robber. Let me take my gun lock off my gun so I can shoot you. That's not how it works. If I need my gun, I want my gun readily available so I can use it if I need it. Moving on. Consumer product safety standards for gun locks and gun safes. Gun-free school zones. Extreme Risk Protection Order Grant Program. Federal Extreme Risk Protection Order. Federal Firearm Prohibition. Identification records. It continues on with a bunch of different shit. There's definitions, and it's just a bunch of stupid shit. Anyways, That's breaking down 5717. It's unconstitutional. It basically wants you to have a license to own a gun and a firearm, which is basically the same thing as HR 127. It's horseshit and it's unconstitutional. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today, or for this video, this segment. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. That's HR 5717. It's ridiculous, unconstitutional, and I'm just tired of this attack on the Second Amendment that continues to happen day in and day out. We're under attack. The lawful gun owners too. Because you tell me, you look at a criminal who has a firearm and you tell me where he is willing to stop being a criminal. He's already a criminal. So do you really think if you pass more legislation making stricter laws, he's going to follow those laws? Because I can tell you, he's a criminal. He don't give a shit. He already breaks the law. Alright? Anyways, just going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. See y'all on the next episode.